Hello everybody, my name's Spicy and welcome back to my channel. Today we're on Shernork's account and we're going to be taking over his 3v3 arena. Now he said he is having troubles getting to Gold 1 in Tag Team Arena. And when you look at his champions, you're going to be just as confused as I was as to how he is possibly stuck. He has virtually every champion in the game that you would need for Arena, so the question is, what's the gear looking like? And honestly, the gear doesn't look too great from what I've seen. As you can see, we're seeing some rares on champions that most definitely shouldn't have rares. We're seeing some random blessings on like Taras. And yeah, so there's going to be a lot of stuff we have to change and a lot of stuff we have to fix. But to begin with, we're going to go ahead and get the teams ready. We have literally anything we need except I think a Yumiko, and we might even have a Yumiko. I'm not sure. Let's go ahead, go to Classic Arena, go to any of these, and let's get something set up because we have a lot of people to work with. And yeah, so the first person that absolutely needs to go somewhere is going to be the Taras and the Marichka. Those two together are that's arguably no, it isn't even arguably, that is the best duo in the game. Taras, in my opinion, is the best champion in the game. From there, we have plenty of options, but one of the obvious options is going to be UDK, and then I don't know for sure, uh, but it's looking like Harima. There's only one Harima, but with there being one, we're still going to put her in this team, making this an absolutely disgusting team. Now, with this next team, we're looking most likely at a speed lockout team with Georgia, just based off of everything I've seen. We're going to go ahead and grab the Arbiter wherever she is. I'm not sure where she's hiding. Okay, there's Arbiter, and now Warlord, and then Necrit. There's two Necrits. The first one is here, and then Georgid, the main Georgid. And now the last team, we have a Siphi and a Rhodos. So we're actually, you know what, guys, we're going to do something different. I always try to do a unique team in every takeover I do, just because I think it's pretty boring when there's only one type of team. Like, there's only one set of teams that you see in every high level stuff, like high level arena. So we're going to go Wukong, and then I believe we go in with a Necrit, and then Duchess. Which I believe there's two Duchess. I gotta find the main one. Let's see here. Okay, there's a Duchess, and then I'm gonna go Valkynon. So this is going to be almost another revive cycle style of team, something I've done before not that long ago, and that really should be a whole lot of fun to work with. This team is also a lot harder to counter. That's something that we don't really get to see with, actually, you know what, let's bring in Siphi instead of Duchess. Now the reason I did that is that makes it even harder to counter, because now we have a speed booster, but she also has her A1 sleeps. And then the single target revive we don't really need, so it's really just using her to get more turns to get Wukong up sooner than later. So guys, this is going to be the 3v3 teams. I'm going to go ahead, give them a name, get them built one by one, and then we'll take them into 3v3, where this will for sure take us into gold. I'll see y'all as soon as I'm done with the first team. Alright guys, everybody is built. Now, we had dropped back down to gold 4 because he just left his defense as nothing, and we got hit 3 times in the time as I was building this team. But yeah, so let's go ahead and go to this one, and it's just a Tarichka team. Now let me go ahead and explain the builds, why I built them the way I did, and kind of how the team will work. Well, you know how it's a Ross Marichka team works, but let me explain the builds and show you them. So the first build is going to be Marichka. Marichka is in 4-piece protection and 1-piece immortal. She is at 73k HP, 3.4k defense, 286 speed, 317 resistance. Um, Her build is a little iffy, and I have actually gotten a few pieces. So you know what? Let me run this back. Let me rebuild her, and I'll come back to you guys with a little bit of a more updated build. Alright guys, there she is, a bit updated. Now you might have different opinions than I do on this build, but I believe that the 6-piece stone skin is better than what it was. So 86k HP, 4k defense, 273 speed, not really any other stats. We didn't go very high resistance just because I found that the HP and speed is more important than a little bit of speed and some resistance not having the stone skin. The nice thing about stone skin is that people can't just go ahead and one shot Marichka, making the team last a lot less amount of time. If it wasn't stone skin, now that it is stone skin, it should last a lot longer and should give Taras and Harima more time to power up and kill the other team. From there, she's fully booked, has 2-star life harvest, and is going down into a timely intervention. So hopefully if somehow somebody does too much damage to our team, she can go ahead, take a turn as quick as possible, heal up the team, cleanse whatever debuffs it might be, and get us back into the fight. So that is her build. Now we have Taras. Where is Taras? He is right here. So Taras is an instinct and protection. There was no damage gear on the account when I got on, so everything damage-wise, so like instinct or lethal, I just rolled. He's at 77k HP, which is low. Really, you're looking to get him in the hundreds, but it is what it is. 205 speed, a little slow, but not too bad. 100% crit rate and 285% crit damage. Yeah, he is fully booked, has 3-star Ward of the Fallen, and then is going down into Helm Smasher with Retribution. From there, we have our UDK. UDK is in 6-piece Stone Skin and 1-piece Perception. Now this, well actually, wait, he's in 7-piece Stone Skin. This build is actually a little bit of something that should be catching people off guard, actually. This is pretty much a nuke UDK, not too heavily nuke, but we are able to get some damage stats along with okay HP, good defense, still trying to keep the speed pretty low, but then some resistance, some accuracy, and then we have fully booked a 4-star polymorph, and then is going down into Helm Smasher because he's doing some damage, but then he also has Selfless Defender and Retribution. Last in the team is going to be Harima. She's in lethal. She is at 42.5k HP, 5.3k defense, 196 speed, 100% crit rate, and 271 crit damage. She's fully booked and has 4-star Word of the Fallen, and then is going down into Helm Smasher, Retribution, and Cycle of Revenge. And that is the team, guys. So let's go ahead and just throw it into some other teams. This is really one of the strongest teams in the game. So if it's a UDK with a Marichka and a Taras, you really don't have to worry about it if you have it. If you are going against it, you really just shouldn't be going against it. It's just kind of how it is. As you can see, it's just a very strong team, and you're just going to be constantly cycling through, and as I mentioned, you're going to start beating down their defense with the Harima. You're going to start taking down their attack with Taras, and over time it just becomes a absolute force to be reckoned with. There's not too many teams that can do the work that this team can, and yeah, I mean that's all there is to it. You win 99% of the time you run this team, especially on defense. People can't fight this. This is one of the stronger teams in the game. And now we are at the lower end of Gold 5, so hopefully Tag Team can show a few different stronger teams than what we're going to see here. These are just kind of giving us the chance to show you guys the teams more than actually getting to do too much against really high level stuff. But if you look at like top in the world right now, you're gonna see basically this team or one with Uko or something double Taras, Marichka, UDK. It's all the same thing. It's all broken. It's all absolutely stupid. So yeah, guys, that is team one. Just calling it Sarichka, Taras Marichka team. It's busted. So now we're going over to the Nutlord team, which is Arbiter, Warlord, Necrit, and Georgian. So I'm going to go ahead, get this team built, and I'll be back. We've got the second team set up, Arbiter, Warlord, Necrit, and Georgian. So first off is Arbiter. I believe she's a little further down. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't like typing when I'm recording just because it can be extremely loud into the microphone. I try not to do that to you guys. Okay, so here's Arbiter. She is at 67k HP, 2.5k defense, and 357 speed. Speed set, protection set, stone skin set, fully booked, and is going down into timely intervention and cycle of revenge. Lasting gifts is really nice too. From there, we have our Warlord. Warlord is in Perception, Speed, and Protection. He is at 73k HP, 3.4k defense, 287 speed, and 550 accuracy. A little low on the accuracy, but overall he's looking pretty solid. He's also a little slow. Then again, he'll work for the team. And then we have our Necrit. So I put Necrit in one bolster, one immortal. He is at 111k HP, 3.6k defense, 164 speed. Now you may be asking, why didn't I put him in Stone Skin or way faster? For this team, his main goal is just in case we take a hit, he's going to go ahead and protect the whole team. And if he can't do that, he'll at least protect Georgia. He's also in reaction to make sure he doesn't just get one shot if we do get outsped. He's fully booked. I put Intimidating Presence to help us outspeed since we don't have anything on our Arbiter. And then he's going down into Unshakable just in case there's maybe a Taras or something that tries to screw him over. A little bit of resistance never hurt anybody. And then last in the team is going to be Georgid. So Georgid is an Instinct. He is at 6k attack, 240 speed, 100% crit rate, and 247% crit damage. Now keep in mind he is about to be getting this extra 25% crit damage, which is massive. And then you can also ascend the gauntlets and the amulet to make it happen. What is that? Another 32% crit damage plus the 25 from here, so 57% more crit damage just off of upgrading some stuff. That puts him 304. That's pretty solid. And then here are his masteries. We actually need to change these up. I'm not feeling these. Let's go down. This is the tree I do on almost every single nuker I ever use, and it's just what I found to be the best masteries for any normal nuker. Like what I mean by normal is attack or defense nuker. HP nukers are pretty rare, but it's often the same mastery still. Tend to stick with the same thing. So yeah, let's go ahead, hop into a fight, and see if we can go through and just wreck a few teams. This team is really easy. It shouldn't even be kind of a challenge. Oh, we didn't one shot. What the heck? Alright, now we need to protect our Arbiter. I believe we just didn't get a Helm Smasher proc on Georgid right there. He should go ahead, kill almost everybody. Yep. Very solid damage off of him. Georgid being one of the best nukers in the game, arguably the best alongside Taras. I don't think there's anybody else you can argue to be above them. They're simply the best nukers in the game. Alright, so now we get through that. Took a little bit long, really shouldn't have taken that long to kill that team out. Let's refresh, hope for something cool. None of these teams are really all that interesting, just some UDK teams, which is pretty boring. Let's take it against the speed one, just so we can kind of show the speed of the team. Oh, full stone skin. That's rough. Alright, lockout, kill him, and then just try to A1. That's really all you can do when you're using a Georgia against Stone Skin. You use your A3, then you just spam A1s because there's a chance your A1 straight kills somebody, and if that happens, then you're looking pretty nice at that point. All right, so somehow didn't kill there. There is no increased attack. That's probably why. To be completely honest, lacking increased attack can really screw up a nuker. So now there is increased attack. He goes in and just kills. Yeah. I mean, we can go against the tanky team real quick, but I think you guys get the idea. Very basic team. Nothing too crazy here. Just the same stuff you'd see most of the time. Still not able to get through that. All right, let's go ahead and try to get rid of Helicath. He's just going to make this fight take way too long. And as we get through this, we can start thinking about how will these teams work in 3v3? Who should we really be fighting with these teams? With the Taras Marichka team, you can legit fight anybody. It's basically the best team in the game, so don't worry about that. This team, you're looking at other speed teams or pure tank teams. Somebody like, let's say, you're fighting a Ghost Second team where you're dealing with anybody who's really focused on their abilities. Maybe there is who's the best example of it? You're fighting somebody in 3v3 here. You really don't want to deal with the Kymar or something. Actually, yeah, Cardiel is a great option just for that. A Rotos team, definitely a Rotos team is something you want to take that into. And now we have the last team, guys. So this last team is going to be something unique, but something I'm very excited to try. So we have Sun Wukong, Necrit, Siphi, and Valkonen. This team should basically be another revive cycle team where we're killing off Wukong, and then he's going to use his nuke, and then we're just going to cycle through. If anybody actually dies, we have Siphi to revive them, and also she's there in case we need the turn meter boost. And yeah, so I'm going to get this team built, and then we're going to try it. Then we're going to take all three teams into 3v3, wrap it up, and yeah, I'll see you guys as soon as that's done. Alright guys, so here is everybody's build. So I'm a little annoyed with how slow everybody is, and I think that'll really hinder the team because this is a very fast moving team, and for it to work properly we need some faster speeds. But for it to work to get us into gold 1, it shouldn't be a problem at all. So let's go ahead and show you guys the builds. First is going to be Siphi, wherever she is. I'm just a little bit blind. There she is. Siphi is in Speed, Perception, and Stone Skin. She is at 59k HP, 3.9k defense, 322 speed, and 387 resistance. Now her speed, I really wish was like 380, 390, but it is what it is. We didn't have the speed gear. She's fully booked, has a 1-star polymorph, which honestly doesn't really affect anything. Better off putting her into Intimidating Presence. And then here are our masteries: Timely Intervention, Lasting Gifts, and Spirit Haste. Then we have our second Necrit. I need to find him. Sorry, guys. Goodness, okay. I'm gonna type. Okay. So we have I'm just gonna put defense, and then this is HP. Okay, so this is our Necrit for this team. He's 6-piece Stone Skin. He's at 79k HP, 4.5k defense, 219 speed, and 270 resistance. He is fully booked, has intimidating presence 3-star, and is going down into bulwark. And yeah, he's just supposed to be tanking up as much damage as possible. The reason that I have him and 6-speed stone skin in this team instead of bolster, when the chances that we're going to get hit on this one is much higher than our other speed team, is that this one is supposed to just purely keep Valkonen alive. Valkonen is our complete and total win condition, and he needs to live, regardless of what happens to the rest of the team. And then we have Wukong. Wukong is an instinct and perception. I'm not too happy with his build, but he will do some damage, but he's just a little slow and a little on accuracy. So 4.8k attack, 205 speed, 100% crit rate, 279 crit damage, and 318 accuracy. He is fully booked, has 5-star Soul Reap, and is going down into Helm Smasher along with Master Hexer. And then finally in the team, the person who I'm most excited to get to use is going to be Valkonen. Valkonen is an instinct and crit damage. He's at 4.9k attack, 213 speed, 100% crit rate, 297 crit damage. He has one reaction piece, which is going to be nice to have as a backup. Fully booked, has 1-star Soul Reap, and is going down into Helm Smasher. Something I should mention, the reason he doesn't have Retribution is because his A1 isn't exactly something I'm focused on. His A1 isn't bad, it's just, it's not my focus. We're more focused on cycling through his main ability. Now, the only issue with him is going to be UDK teams, because they're going to be under Stone Skin, and he's faster than Wukong in this team, so we're not really going to be getting to strip the debuff. So let's go ahead and hop into, let's find something. I'm not sure exactly how this would go. We can try it, but I have a feeling we might lose this one just because it's a speed team, and this is not a team you take against a speed team, really. This is much more of a, of just a trying to live team. Um, going second, let's go ahead. Dang, Wukong's dead. So now we have to sacrifice somebody here. Um, let's go ahead, do that, get him back up. Big shield up on us. Alright, so let's go ahead and remove, let's get rid of him. 200, holy crap. That is some insane damage. Now Wukong comes in, does decent damage there. Not the best hit from a Wukong because he can really lay out a team, but decent damage. Alright, now this time hopefully we can get a little better of a run here. So let's do this. Let's try to just focus down a little bit of this stone skin. Protect. Okay. Alright. Jeez, dude. Alright, we should have allied attacked into him, but it really doesn't matter. Let's try to strip some of these some of these buffs off of them. Sleep him. Not quite. Let's just revive Wukong. Try to get him to take a turn. At this point, we want to get that sheep out. Okay, let's just A1. 52k is not a bad A1. Valkonen is somebody who I would actually love to have on my account. He's just a very cool champion. It's not that he's insane or anything. He's just awesome. Let's go ahead, kill out him. I wanna get to see this attack again. It's just really cool. Stealing the buffs, block revive. It's really, really cool. Alright, let's take this into 3v3. This video is gonna shoot for like 35 minutes almost, so let's get in here before we get to that point. We're looking for something pretty tough. This one, they gotta at least be level 100. Ooh, these two look okay. Let's reset. These teams look pretty solid. Um, yeah, I mean, pretty high power, decent synergy, except for this last one. But I think we can make it work. So the team we want to take this into, we're gonna be avoiding any block revive champions. So this will go into the second team. Let's take let's take our Taras from each team into this one because they have Ramontu at the bottom. That into the second, and the Nutlord team into the bottom. Alright, let's see this. So it really, I'm not expecting to struggle with this at all. Let's just go ahead, buff ourselves. The more buffs we have, the more damage we do. Let's start breaking down the Arbiter here. Holy crap. What a champion. What a champion, guys. That's really fair if you ask me. Alright, now against this team, like I said, we're trying to get a turn as quick as possible. A1s doesn't matter. Protect her. Alright, we kill him. Necrit is definitely amazing for this team. Ooh, see, we did get block revived in a way. It's not the conventional way, but still did get block revived, which sucks. See if we can strip. We didn't get to. Let's get him back up. Alright, now we're going to kill off Candy. And he's gone. He's not coming back. Alright, let's get back to protecting Balkonen. At this point, it doesn't really matter. The only reason I protected him is just so that he doesn't get it CC'd. Unless Kymor. Kymor's the only thing that could have CC'd there. Let's go ahead and AoE. He doesn't have the best multipliers on his AoE, but they're also not awful. Go ahead, end that fight off. And then this one is just simply a speed race. We lock him out, and then we win. Nice, guys. Very, very good. That was what I was hoping for when I set that up. Now let's go into this one. Yeah, this looks fun. Let's take our... What do we do here? Because we have to have double hitters to really take care of the Rhodoses. This one is annoying with the block revives. So, okay. So I think we take speed versus speed. Or actually, let's do this. This last team isn't too much of a problem, so we take this one in. This one we can just use ally attacks with Georgia to take everybody out, and this one is just going to be pretty rough, and we just kind of hope we live. Because I mean, obviously we're getting outsped here. Yeah, we did live. Not really surprising. It's just with a big hits like that, it can be really risky. Here we go. Now into this team, what I'm most worried about is just getting rid of the Siffy. Ugh, okay. Didn't quite work. Let's ally attack into a Rotos real quick. Get rid of one of them. Get the block debuffs out. Now let's AoE, knowing Rotos is going to take an extra turn, but it doesn't matter. And we locked him out, and we win. This pretty solid here. I don't know what their idea was with that team. Double Rotos if he used to be a thing, but it's definitely not anymore. Let's ally attack into the Gash. We'd like to get rid of him if we could. We can't, so let's go ahead. Oh no. Oh no, that sucks. That sucks. Got sheeped. Okay. Yeah, getting sheep there is honestly the last thing we wanted. We might just straight up lose here. Holy crap, okay. He ended up putting out some insane damage, so we ended up winning. Awesome. Alright, let's do one last fight. We're actually running through these teams really easily. Okay, this one is just stally. It doesn't even look that tough. Like, it looks tough, but more in a stall way. Let's do one little reset. This one, these are strong teams here. Exactly how do I want to go winning here? This first team, I think, is going to be our Valkonen team. Because there's a Wukong, and he's going to be an amazing counter to Wukong. And then when they try to bring in a Hegemon, we bring in Taras, and they just pretty much lose. Let's ally attack into the Rhodos. Do this. Get oh my goodness. Okay, let's just sleep here. Probably shouldn't have killed him there. Let's try to take some of these. He actually gets to revive. Making some mistakes here on my end. Not exactly the team's fault. Okay. I believe it ignores everything, but we need to get rid of Wukong. Um, kill. Try to just make sure we don't die out straight off this. AoE, and we win. Awesome. Alright, here, this is just a speed race, and there is no race. We just win the speed. Go ahead. Easy, easy win there. And now they didn't go with the AoE. If they would have went with the AoE, they would have just died. I should have put the buffs up on Taras because that scales his damage, but it really doesn't matter. We simply win. Yeah, there's not much about it. This is easiest wins of my life. Let's go against this one as the last team. This is, I think, the strongest team we've seen. Strongest set of teams we've seen. Now with a lockout like Yumiko, a great option is just bringing in the Marichka and Taras team. Um, and that might be the move, actually. And it ends out being this is the lineup. Okay. Let's go ahead and do it. So we have them just gonna try to lock us out here. Not able to do too much damage. Definitely did a solid chunk, but since we had her passive plus Taras, they don't get to do too much. Now they get to lock us out again, which is not fun. Probably gonna sleep us again here. Get some need to try to get buffs up if we can. Decrease attack out. Just a lot of resetting cooldowns on their end, which is not fun to deal with. Interested how he got sheeped. They might just win here. Yeah, it's looking like they might win. Ah, that sucks. Yeah, I mean, they have to kill out Marichka, which they do, but then can we pull together something here? Kill out, try to get the provoke. Now we want to try to get rid of Yumiko as quick as possible because she's really a problem for us here. Let's go A2 into her, well, into him, AoE. They are not they're not settling down. No, we just straight lose here. Man, good try, guys. Um, a full constant reset with a Baron, Baron being one of the best nukers in the game. Sometimes you lose. That's a strong team. Um, with getting slept, I think that's really what killed us there was the fact that we kept getting slept over and over. Let's kill Wukong. Uh, just get her to sleep. Alright, so I don't want to deal with Torment anymore, so we're gonna kill him. Um, and then we need to handle uh, him next, because really, Hefret can be such a problem. Alright, A2 into her, and that should basically be the fight. Right, this last team, looking at locking out, we got most lockouts, so we A1 into him. Really, Rhodos is the biggest problem there. Now we need to protect our Arbiter. And we A3. Ooh, got the reaction proc. And he resisted the lockout too. So pretty high resistance there with some reaction. Very nice build. AoE. See if we can kill her out here. Almost. We do right there. Awesome. All right, that is the fight. So guys, overall, I think this is one of the most successful takeovers arena-wise I've ever done. Considering this account was really nowhere in arena, struggling to get to gold 1. Now, there will be absolutely zero struggle getting anywhere in arena. Um, yeah, I mean, there's not too much to say about that. Just really amazing teams, uh, decent gear, not the best gear, but ended up working out in a way that we could at least get some gear onto the champions, working out to a great bit of wins, and will definitely push him into the higher levels of 3v3, and definitely, well, not definitely, but possibly helping him get into plat, which would definitely be fun. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you did like this video, please hit that like button, please hit that subscribe button. If you have not already joined the Discord, you can join through the link in the description. That's where you can find account work like this for yourself. I have, in my opinion, very fair prices, the lowest prices out of really any of the content creators. Then again, takeovers is my thing, so I think overall I do my best. Yeah, anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out, guys.